If you at one point discontinue to watch this video, then please tell me what the reason was so that I can continue, so that I can improve. Otherwise, hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn history, today the Titans, and after we've done it, we're going to do body center training. And if you participate in the body center training, then it's better to ask. The Titans. The Titans were 12 immortals in Greek and Roman mythology. Okay, in the belief of many people who lived in the region of the Mediterranean Sea, in Italy and also the Greek in the region, 2000 years ago, they believed in 12 people, some people, and they were called the Titans, and they were immortal, so that means that they could not die. The strongest of the Titans was Atlas. He held up the sky. The cleverest was Prometheus. Okay, they had all part of the main belief in them was that they had one specific characteristic, at least one. And this one characteristic said clearly that was the belief that Atlas was the strongest one, Atlas. And Atlas was holding the sky. So it is that the sky is not falling down, I think. And Atlas was very strong, and he held the sky up in the sky. And another one was Prometheus, and his main thing was to be clever. So Atlas, very strong, holding up the sky, and Prometheus, very clever. A Titan called Epimetheus is said to have married the first mortal woman, Pandora. Okay, one of the Titans of his 12 was Epimetheus, and he married not another god or another Titan or another immortal, but a mortal human being, probably, or at least a mortal, Pandora, her name. Okay, Epimetheus, and then he married Pandora, a mortal woman. The Titan Helios became god of the sun. Selene became goddess of the moon. Okay, there was a Titan called Helios, and he became the god of the sun. So we're having one for the sky, that is Atlas, and we're having one who's very clever, Prometheus, and we're having one of the sun, that is Helios. And also another one, Epimetheus, he married a mortal woman, Pandora. Now we're having someone else, Selene, and she was a female god, a goddess of the moon. Oceanus became god of the river, that the Greeks believed surrounded the earth. Okay, some people at the time, 3,000 years ago, at the Mediterranean Sea, there were some people who believed that the earth, or the place where they lived, was surrounded by rivers. And they thought that there was a Titan, or a very important figure, for these rivers, and they called that figure Oceanus. Okay, Oceanus. Rhea became an earth goddess. Rhea was important for earth. Okay, we're having now Rhea for the earth, then we're having for the sun Helios, and to hold the sky up, Atlas. We're having someone clever, Prometheus, and we're having Epimetheus, who married Pandora, and we have Selene of the moon. And Oceanus of the river. Rhea of the earth. A prophecy said that the youngest Titan, Kronos, would be overthrown by his own son. So when Kronos' children were born, he ate them. Okay, this is a story here written down. However, his wife hid one child away, and this was Zeus. So there is a story, a few thousand years old story, which some people told. And that story says, and many people believed in it, it's a belief that there was one young Titan of his 12, he had already 6 of them. There was one Titan, his name was Kronos, and it was said, people were saying that one day he would be overthrown by one of his children. And so the story tells that he ate them. But his wife hid one child of him, and the child which was hid was Zeus. The wise Titan Prometheus helped the human race by teaching mortals special skills. Okay, there was a belief that there was a time, a place, whatever, where something happened. At some time happened that there was the Titan Prometheus, the clever one, who helped the humans to become clever as well. When Zeus was older, so the one who was hit from Kronos, he fed Kronos a cup of poison which caused him to vomit up all the other children he had swallowed. These emerged as the fully grown gods and goddesses: Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter and Hestia. Okay, so the story tells, now Zeus poisoned now Kronos, and the other children, which were, according to the story, eaten by Kronos, were brought upon again, and these were now Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter and Hestia. Okay, these are a lot of titans for now. We're having, I'm trying to remember them actually. Now we're having Atlas for the sky, Helios for the sun, and Selene for the moon. We have Rhea for the earth, and we're having Prometheus, the clever one, who also teach the humans cleverness or technological things, teaching mortals special skills. We have Ephemeus who married Pandora, a mortal one, and we're having certainly some more. We're having Kronos, the youngest titan. It was said that one day he would be overthrown by one of his children. His wife, we don't have a name, hid one of his children, Zeus, from him. And one day Zeus actually overthrew more or less him and brought then the other previous children up, and they were Hestia and Hades and Poseidon one and Demeter and Hera. Demeter and Hera. Okay, Zeus and his brothers and sisters. So we're having Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter and Hestia fought against the Titans for 10 years. Okay, so the children of the youngest Titan fought against the Titans. The Titans were finally overthrown when the gods and goddesses secured the help of 100-handed giants and cyclopes. Now were one of the children gods? Now Zeus, I think, was the god, according to the stories told. So the children of Kronos were gods, but they were Titans. Now the Titans were overthrown, and the gods and goddesses won. If these are now the children of Kronos, Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter and Hestia, I don't know. The Titans were finally overthrown when the gods and goddesses secured the help of 100-handed giants and cyclopes. So the story tells then that the Titans, that the gods, probably 6 children I think, 6 children, got help of some giants, so unusually large creatures who had 100 hands, and of cyclopes, so other creatures who had just 1 eye. The Titans were hurled into an underworld realm of punishment called Tartarus. There they were bound in chains forever. Okay, and now these Titans, for some reason, the reason wasn't told here now, were now, according to a story told, bent to a region called Tartarus, into an underworld realm, and they are there in chains forever. After the war between the gods and the Titans, the god Zeus punished the Titan Atlas by commanding him to hold up the skies on his shoulders. But the strongest of the Titans was Atlas. He held up the sky. Was he doing that in a simpler way when holding it on his shoulders? Maybe just with a force, with the same? Okay, I don't know which part, but we know quite some things. We know quite some Titans, and we know some broad descriptions. Which means we're going to come back, but we don't have it. One moment. We're going to repeat it one moment. We're having Helios for the sun. We're having Selene for the moon. We're having Rhea for the earth. We're having Prometheus, the clever one, teaching the humans skulls. We're having Epimetheus, who married Pandora, a mortal one. And then we're having certainly more. We're having Kronos, the youngest one of his children, Zeus, overthrew basically, and also made them more with having Hestia, Demeter, Hera, and Hades, and Poseidon. And these won now against the Titans, and they were mad at them, and they punished them to be in the underworld realm Tartara forever in chains. And he was in particular angry at Atlas, obviously, and he made him to hold up the sky. Now, in the next part, we're going to come back, and then we learning it a little bit more properly. And then we try to make a little video about the Titans and try to say what we got to our knowledge about the Titans in this book. But for now, this was the history part. If you were here for history, you can already get to the next part of history. If you stay here and participate in body-centered training, then it's very honest. We are doing the feet standing short, hip width apart, and we're going a bit down into the knees. Now flex the legs and press the legs together. And now straighten one leg. Press together, flex, straighten one leg, and bend the leg, press together, flex. Now my leg, press together, flex. Press together, flex, and bend the leg again. And up. Similar, a bit wider apart, a bit down, flex again the muscles, press together, and straighten again one leg. And bend again. Other leg, press together, flex, and straighten again. And up. Now also for completeness, press to the outside. Now, one leg up. Right angle of the leg, flexed foot, even line hips, tall up with the back. And press from the top against the knee. Have a little bit bend in the arm. And now press from the inside. And now press up to the side. Up to the side. Our leg. Press from the top. And from the side. And now press up. First leg again up, and now press on the side, and up slowly. And close again. Now the leg up, press from the outside, and up slowly. Close again. Now 3 exercises on the ground. Plank exercises, so side plank, go onto the elbow and to the side. You can do it also on the knees. Now if you like again, one leg up. And now the same on long arm. First stand, an arm out, legs up and draw knee to elbow. And over to the other side. First just on the elbow. Now if you like you can for the leg up. And now on the long. And arm out, and leg up, and pull elbow to knee. And up again. Now pull one leg up. The other one. Do a walk around the place a bit. Take one heel at the ankle. Straight back. Knee down to the ground. Other leg. Straight back and knee down to the ground. Legs wide apart, breathe in and go down. And out and out. In and out and out. Breathe in and close the feet. Then breathe again out. That was the body center training. I thank you very much and until next time.